Chauri Chaura incident. On February 5, 1922, a big group of around 3,000 farmers assembled in front of the police station. They had assembled there to protest against the police officer who had beaten Congress workers when they were protesting in front of an arak shop. The police started shooting from inside the station. Enraged by this act, people torched the police station. As a result, all the 22 policemen were charged to death. Such violent incidents were repeated in other places too. Gandhi realized that this due to lack of preparation and morality among the people to hold non-violent protests. The British, holding Gandhiji responsible for all the violent uprisings, arrested him on March 10, 1922 and imprisoned him for 6 years. Hence, he withdrew the non-cooperation movement on February 12, 1922. He was released 2 years later on the grounds of ill health. The decision of Gandhi led to a political vacuum. Swaraj Party. The withdrawal of non-cooperation movement disheartened many congressmen. Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das advocated the withdrawal of boycott of legislative assemblies and re-enter the system again. They proposed to enter the legislative assemblies and create impediments in the session. This, they argued, would further strengthen national freedom movement. Swaraj Party was founded in 1923 by Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. In the same year, they also obtained permission to participate in the election when the Congress National Convention was held in Delhi under the chairmanship of Abdul Kalam Azad. During the elections that were held in November 1923, Swaraj Party won 42 seats of 101 seats available. Reasons for the beginning of civil disobedience movement. The British government appointed Simon Commission in 1927. The commission was supposed to study the effects of India Government Act 1919, Montagu-Chelmsford Act, and arrived in India on February 3, 1928. The commission witnessed wide protests with slogans "Simon Go Back." Buns and hartals were organized in different places like Bombay, Lahore, and Madras. Lala Lajpat Roy died when the protesters were later charged in Lahore. This intensified the national freedom struggle further. The British government put forth an indirect challenge to Indians. It asked Indians to draft a constitution that can be acceptable to all political parties and communities of India. This challenge was accepted by a committee headed by Motilal Nehru and it tabled a report. Even Gandhi appreciated the work done by the Nehru Committee. The Nehru report advocated for dominion status for India along with internal federal structure. It recommended for the abolishment of separate constituencies reserved for minority, creation of language-based regions out of the British India, ensuring human rights to Indians and implementation of democratic tradition, and many other recommendations were given in the report. Later, the Labour Prime Minister of England Ramsay MacDonald held talks with the Viceroy and announced that the process of granting Dominion status to India would be considered at the earliest. After this, another interesting development took place. In Lahore, Congress Convention under the chairmanship of Jawaharlal Nehru adopted a resolution demanding total independence for Swaraj. January 26, 1930 was declared as the Indian independent state. This convention authorized Gandhiji to hold civil disobedience protest marches. In order to mark the historical importance of this session, the Constitution of India was adopted on January 26, 1950.